Hello, peeps. It is 4:44 p.m. on February the 2nd, 2023, and today I'm going to be playing the 8th build of Burrows. The character in question today is apparently going to be Ken. So, we're going to be dropping into quite the stressful situation. Yeah, I can already pretty much guarantee that. Well, let's see, considering I'm guessing this here is Hero. This is Mark. This is Gabe. So this is Ken. I mouth I am sorry as we speed off into the night. Oh boy. Oh, we're back in the 1920s. Neat. And here's John, um, doing his thing. Well, that was dramatic. I readjust my ensemble, checking my reflection in the dark glass of the window. Awfully bored of that little ruffian to call me a clown when his paramour fits those oversized shoes far better. The whole ordeal has left me quite vexed, to be honest. Damn it all. I don't know what else. I mean, Jean's obviously French, but I can't do a French accent, so. Good lord, this place is unsightly. Looks like I'll have to perform an impromptu inspection of the property. I could use some entertainment. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the type of landlord who would trifle through my tenants' personal belongings. However, that underprivileged marsupial owes me 3 months' rent. Become quite savvy at guessing at where people tend to hide their valuables. First things first, the couch. If you could even call this thing a couch anymore. I've seen sacks of flour with more volume. Jeez. Thanks, John. That's so nice of you. God. The possum-shaped dent across its length suggests the nature of their relationship has gone south. Ouch. Good for you, girl. Keep the bed. Alright, now for the dirty work. I'll need to remove the gloves for this one. Don't want any parasite. Fucking hell. Nothing to write home about. I'll bet Simone was looking for this hairpin, though. Even on the coffee table before. She's never been short on rent. Not to mention her shows bring in a lot of customers at La Chat Bleu. Interesting. La Chai. Something, I don't know. Whatever, I don't care. I pay her. She pays me. Simple. The mutt breaks his back doing odd jobs and working at the rail yard to pay for his shack despite regularly squatting here. Anyway, what's next? The kitchen? No, I doubt they're the type to hide family heirlooms in a cookie jar. That just leaves the bedroom. Well, at least I can return the hosier I borrowed from Sim. Jesus fucking Christ. I tried to warn her, taking in the pathetic street urchin, trying to right what was wrong. But Jean, she said, this must be fate. He's finally come back to me after all these years. Jesus Christ. Drawers are empty. Guess he took his personal idol before he fled. Alright, let's check his laundry. Hopefully someone taught him how to wipe. Fuck off. Elliot raised his tail for it, so I'm sure his toes twinkle enough to have learned that lesson. But then again, what the fuck? Grown to be so. Don't know, move on that while living in the past. Let's see now. What's this? There's a sea of crumpled paper under his desk. Pretty sure Ed was holding a note when I walked in. What are these? Love letters addressed to a third secret lover? I unfolded one to give it a quick scan. To my loved ones, I am sorry for disappearing without notice, but this is something that simply must be done with haste. Oh, dear. This is worse than I thought. chosen to abandon this mortal coil without repaying me any recompense. That scoundrel! Alright, that does it. This calls for a more business-minded individual. Let me go fetch him. Oh boy. Who the fuck? Oh, it's literally him, but in a different outfit. Okay. There he is. God, Jesus Christ, you narcissist. 10 years ago, I've been flattered to become entangled in a silly love triangle, but now I know better. Your mammon's words ringing through my mind. Mammon, more like. Okay. Well, we're going. Okay. That's okay, so. Right. I haven't looked at this in a while, I gotta be honest. It's crazy, isn't it? We still don't have anything for Hero, but Jean was born in November 1890. I'm guessing in France at that, so I mean, it would make sense. I hear Mamon's words ringing through my mind. I always get the cash first. Come to think of it, I doubt that I do not like this person. Come to think of it, I doubt that coward actually went through with the ordeal. I bet Simone is out in this mess looking for the whelp right now. That Charles fellow really is dangerous. I can't let her run into him. Heart is completely made of stone. One of those three stooges always put her first. He's clearly the ace in this deck of cards. Jesus Christ. Okay, in this context, since it's the 1920s, yeah, that's probably how he referred to himself, but nowadays I do not like the use of that word. It is a slur. I shield myself from the endless onslaught with my cape, careful to avoid stepping in the waste of the rabble. Jesus Christ, you fucking asshole. I'm going back to the bar because I want to help Simone, not because of what that mutt told me. And if that sulphurous swamp fellow tries to get fresh with me, well, I have little old Lucy here. Right between the eyes. Jesus. Seems quieter than usual. Must have been the rain. In any case, I'm just gonna open the door to my establishment to find another door. Jesus, everyone involved with Gray is getting sucked into Virgil's schemes now. I swing open the door to find my yeah. What the devil? I certainly don't recall having made any additions to the entrance in the last hour. Okay, no more absinthe before noon. How about no more absinthe, period? That shit's fucking terrible for you. Not that I would... I mean, I know it's bad for you. I obviously haven't drank any of it. That sounds so fucking like I'm trying to say that I haven't done something when I actually have. Trust me, people, I have not done any drugs or alcohol because they're terrible for you, and I'd rather live a long life without lung cancer, thank you very much, and without addiction, thank you very much. And liver disease, thank you very much. I'd rather not. No matter, I'll simply go through here and everything will be... oh boy. This is getting ridiculous. I don't know whose idea this little prank was, but my patience is running thin. He's thinning, okay. No response, but I know someone is watching. This hallway's even drearier than the last. Refuse to see what lies beyond. The simplest solution to this game is simply not to play. Indeed. Au revoir. Thankfully, I left the other two doors open, allowing me to waltz back outside with ease. You can tell that whoever or whatever did... whoever, whatever. Interesting. The air rumbles with discontent, but I can't help but chuckle. Come now, whatever your goal was, you'll have to do more than mere parlor tricks. Pushing it, but time is of the essence. Ooh, Jean, is that you? Oh, it's Simone. Okay. Simone's voice coming from the alley around back. Jean, it's Charles. He's got a gun. Please come quick. Sim? Ah! Okay, yeah, that was terrible, but I'm not doing that for real. I would... I can't do that for real. This is an obvious trap, but that's undeniably Sim's voice. When I trudge into the alley, my trigger finger stays at the ready as I bash the door open with the business end of my cane. Show yourself, beast! Silence. Come now, I'll make you into a handbag, you filthy rapscallion. Once again, this isn't my bar. This isn't anywhere. Salute, or whatever, I don't care. Was there another business that shared an alley with us? I know I'm getting old, but... It only closed the door behind me. Now the only source of luck. Where the fuck am I? Right, what the fuck was I talking about? Where am I? I know where I am. Sorry, I need to check something real quick. 38 is not old, John. It's not. That's when you're getting into the well, not really the prime of your life, but for some people it is. I gently close the door behind me. Now the only source of light left is a sickly red lamp burning in the distance. Whatever kind of place this was, it has seen better days. The tables are covered in sterile white sheets, haphazardly pushed towards the edges of the room. Oh, did I miss the square dancing contest? What the fuck is going on here? Something's yelling. A booming, deep voice sighs, the room rising and falling with it. Oh no, I can't hear that. Haha. Look here, son. It wasn't supposed to be this complicated. That's not Charles. Show yourself, clown! Responds with a hearty chuckle, and I almost lose my balance as the floor shakes under me. Usually folks just walk straight into the place without any second thoughts. Makes my life much easier. Grip Lucy's trigger. You being... who, exactly? You can call me Virgil, son. Charmed! Why don't you show yourself so we can get this over? Go over this man to man. I cock Lucy loud enough that anyone in the room would notice. Who the fuck names their gun? It's the fucking piece of shit himself. A portly rabbit steps out of the shadows, donning a rather kinky mask. His eyes... What is this? I usually get invited to these kinds of parties ahead of time. Trifling as you are, I can't help but be impressed with your intuition. So I'll cut to the chase. Tap my feet, faking a bravado. You're looking for Gray, correct? Then show your cards early. Oh, is that his name? More or less, if to get the gator off our back and keep Simone safe. Unless you'd like to pay in his stead. Oh boy. Hear other voices laugh along with Virgil. Shit, he's not alone. Oh, you're a feisty one. Well, as luck would have it, I can take you to him. Just need to walk through this here door. You're kidding, right? At this point, I wish. Starting to get annoyed. Good. Is this going to be a whole thing? Shall I pack a suitcase? No more fooling around here. There's no trick. He will be past that door. Alright. What if he's not? I'm collecting his missing rent from you. Watch out, rodent, I'm coming for your ass. I think there's enough people going after his ass already. Christ, he finally skedaddled. You picked a live one, didn't you? Though I've got me eye on something a wee bit stranger. Sounds just like you. And you, pretty boy? Whenever up's the ante. I just want to have fun. So I'll stay, double or nothing. That and as a roundabout way of enjoying himself. The hell? Okay, there's a lot of people here. I and you. Oh, yes, the type who just wants to see how the game ends, all lovely contenders. Well then, let the games begin. Yeah, you're a piece of shit, I get it. Toying with people's lives. You don't deserve any sympathy and any simps. You piece of fucking shit. Oh, okay. That's fucking cool. POV gray. I like that. I mean, am I supposed to be clicking here? Or is this an animation? Ken's been quiet for a long time. Okay, but seriously, this shit's fucking cool. How in the fuck? Like, dude, you're amazing, okay? You're amazing. You are genuinely amazing, dude. Jesus, Ken's been quiet for a long time. The sirens in the distance are barely audible now. Only the oppressive hum of his engine fills the air around us. I'd look for the other two if I could peel myself off of Ken's back. Guess he didn't get the memo that I'm still a rookie when it comes to riding shotgun on a raging death machine. To that surprise, after that happened, it's a surprise they took off as fast as they could. Then dawns on me how tense I am, and I try to relax my muscles. Ken inhales sharply as the grip around him loosens. Sorry. He'll growl vibrate through his body, but I don't care. Why did you have to go so far? Still silent. Not saying you shouldn't defend yourself, but you already won. Cops would have... Don't. Trip others on my words. His voice is dripping in malice. Just... Don't. Don't know... You didn't know shit about me yesterday, but you agreed to stick with me. Yeah, but... Less you know going forward, the better. Don't start trying to... Fine. Fine. Signed to his back. He's right. He warned me and I ignored it. But there's no fixing what he did to that fox. Yeah, he's going to jail. Deep down, he has to feel some empathy for him, right? So was I. What did he mean by that? Nothing good. But I'm not supposed to. Something is prickly in my face. No burning it. Suddenly crosses the threshold from mild to intense pain, and I pull my face back only to see... Okay. 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 Right, so now we're doing this, are we? Ken's jacket is starting to singe. Tiny bits of burnt leather flake away into ash in the wind, turning into ash in the wind. Ken, something's wrong. Stop! The view around us is changing, warping into something twisted. Ken, that's a yell. That's Ken! Tiny flames start to lick across his shoulders. God, oh God! I'm not in the right mind. I literally just started, okay? I'm not emotional enough. My hands are fused to his side, or maybe my body's just paralyzed. All I can do is watch helplessly as the blaze starts to creep up his neck. He sits there stoically, his gaze refusing to break from the dark road ahead. Has he somehow not noticed? Impossible, it's already reached his face. Fuck. I'm not... I can't do that. Okay. The sky cracks open with white lightning and the wind around us begins to howl with the voices of the damned. Crude humanoid figures come into view in the distance. I cry out, hoping it's someone who can help us. But their heads don't turn, they only sway back and forth on the rope they're hung from. Row after row of the condemned pass us by as the last of Ken's face is engulfed in fire. The embers singe my face, the smoke burns my eyes. I hear his skull cracking like a twig in a campfire. It's too late. This burnt flesh fills my nostrils and something inside me finally breaks. I cannot do that. Even if I was in the right emotional state, I would not do that. Now stuck in a burning house, a rabbit choking on fumes from a forest fire, that primal survival instinct in my body starts to move on its own. I have to get off. I need to get away from the sin of death. Burning rubber, leaking gas, scorched motor oil, it's all coming from Ken's body. God, it's all that's left of him. A body can be reduced to such a natural state. Unnatural state. I can't take it anymore. Bike starts to swerve. We're gonna clip the side of the road. I don't care. There's no point to this anymore. Both better up. Great. Huh? The ground is above us. Ken! We flipped over, we're dead. He's got me. But we're... Okay. It's the side of the road. Are you fucking crazy? We're alive? Some rocks are digging in my back, but aside from some scratches, I'm alright. I'm sorry, You... Was it all hallucination? It felt too real. I can still smell the smoke lingering on his clothes. He's holding me tightly, a little too tightly. Ken, I'm okay, really? Fuck you. Huh? Tears at my cheek. Fucking idiot! Shoulders start to shake. Never wiped out before, was always careful. Wasn't trying to... Again, with all the with all the insanely emotional shit, I'm not in the right frame of mind. God, I'd butcher this if I tried to do it. Ken? Fuck! Fuck! Sorry! His shaking becomes violent, he starts rocking back and forth. Ken? Damn it all! His breath against my neck, his eyes are full of fear, wide open and unblinking. Shh. You're okay. Sniffles, his shaking getting worse. I thought I was gonna lose you. I don't know how to process that. He's not thinking straight right now. I already told you, didn't I? I'm not going anywhere. Great. You already showed me what to do when this happens, remember? Breathing seems to stabilize for a moment as he takes a few seconds to respond. You mean in that place you mentioned? Yep. You were scared I was going to disappear then as well. Quietly listens, I keep talking in a hushed tone. Well, you kind of knew that everyone was going to disappear. I really said that. I nod. I didn't believe you. I'm sorry for that. Can't blame you. You even let me pet your head. What? Go to show him and he shoots up, hissing at me. Fuck off! There's the Ken I know. Gets up, brushing off grass and dirt as he looks around. So we fell into a ditch. It's a miracle we made it out with only a few bumps. Ends up and sees smoke coming from the road above. Only the soft glow of a single street lamp lights the path back up. My bike sinks as the gravity of the accident kicks in. Shit, Hey, you've apologized enough. It's fine. Sorry, back so we can check the... Suddenly the sound of sirens fill the air and both freeze in place. Ken whispers to me through clenched teeth. We were too slow. Are they still tailing us? At least 5 miles out of the town by now. Don't know, let's... Hello, anyone down there? Deep male voice echoes across the valley, amplified by a megaphone. Shit. Ken, what should we do? Crouched down, hands over his ears. Ken? No. There's no way. Ken? Himself starts to shake again. How could he be here? Who? Hello? Twitches at the sound of his voice again. Ken. Oh god, I'm not gonna do this. I know what has happening. I know he's like having PTSD shit. Like I don't know what's that like. And I hope I never do. And I don't know how to properly channel that. Not again, not again, not again, not again, not again! He looks back and forth on his knees, muttering to himself. Damn it, he was brave for me. Time to return the favor. I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm not gonna mention you, just stay here. If something happens, just run. Why are you? I owe you one. Squeezes his shoulder and walks towards the source of his noise. Sighs out loud in the golden place. I never want to see you make that face again. Okay, just... I'll be fine. Will you? This is the 50s. Like, this is... Oh, God. And he's a possum, and in this universe, that's... God, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. He nods, and I start my way up the dimly lit slope towards the flashing lights. It's more steep than I realize I need to use the tall grass to pull myself up without losing balance. The lights of the cop car are practically blinding me by the time I reach the top. Survivor. God bless. Gloved hand is stretched out toward me in a grove where I can tumble backwards. Bard. Name's Officer Hopkins, but you can call me Frank. Timeline. Okay, Frank. 1918. Oh, someone's home. Okay, then. Ken is born 1937. Okay. There's a lot going on here. I find my balance and dust myself off. What was your name, son? Gray. Since I was raised remote where his usual demeanor ticks over. Well, ain't that something? What a small world, I tell ya. Give me a once over. He pulled out a notepad, eyeing himself as he jots something down. Gray. Possum. God. Weren't drinking tonight, were you, Mr. Gray? Nope. He's a little too close. It smells my breath. Checks out. Ooh-wee, you sure got lucky, kid. I've seen tons of accidents on this road, and you came out better than most. Great. And your bike's not so lucky. Poor gal out of commission for the time being. I like to see past the hood of his car. Ken's bike is on its side, smoke billowing out of the engine. Black skid marks show he veered off the road. Notice he's following my gaze and quickly tries to grab his attention. Thanks for checking, but I'm actually alright. So, now if he doesn't, closes his notepad, sighing to himself. Mr. Gray, it was just you on that bike, yes. It stops. Yeah, just me. His eye was lower, disappointed. You sure? Yep. I see, just another coincidence then. Wait, what? You say that bag of yours is almost an identical match to one that got stolen a few months back. Jeez, there's a lot going on in these fragments. Bike theft. North Dakota, okay. Okay, 56. A few months. Okay, so 1956. We now have a date. We now have a date for Cave. And wait a second. Okay, timeline. 1937. So he's in his 20s or something like that. My math's probably way off. It is probably extremely way off. What? He's 19. I highly doubt that. Either I've got my dates wrong, or Nico's got his dates wrong. Cause 19. Ooh, oh no, that. You from around these parts? Shamrock, right? That was the wrong answer. Takes his glasses off, tucking them in his collar. Awesome, are you being fully on with me? I am, it's just... We're friends, right? I'm being friendly, aren't I? That's... Close the distance between his hand and his belt. Jesus! Jesus, okay. We're just jumping into that now. Okay, then. Silver grip of his pistol catches the light. Just want to be sure everybody's been honest here. Freeze up. Anyhow, there's no reason for me to hold you. I went ahead and turned the motor out before I could overheat. Need to live, next town's over, a bit of a stretch. You have some rope in my tray, you want to tie a bot so that... No. I mean, I'll be fine, honest. Alrighty, have a good night, Mr. Gray. There's the door, breathe a sigh of relief. See why Jesse was so averse to dealing with cops. Oh, one more thing. Yes, there's a killer on these parts. One of his seen someone who fit the profile. The Baka too. Really? It's awful. What's he look like? Cat, black as sin, he's riding about just like yours. Nobody like that around here. He's armed and dangerous, boss. Know anything, be sure to let someone in town know. We got contact points all over the county, so we're bound to find him. I hope you find him. Alright, I'll leave you be. Steps into his car and starts the engine. Finally. Oh, one last thing. God damn it. Yes? There's a roadhouse up yonder. It's called the Salted Dog, right outside of town. Be fast and track it down. Fill your belly and stay the night if you have to. Thanks, I'll consider it. Bless your heart. Oh boy. We're really going dark places here. So Ken is 19 according to my math, but that can't be right. That can't be right. He waves me through the window as he speeds off. Wait until he's floated up before collapsing to my knees. Fuck, it took all energy not to crack. I can smell the bullshit from a mile away. There's no way they're considering what Ken did murder right. That means... Yo. Okay, yeah, that's a bit fook. You must be from behind with me. God, you ever shut up. Ken did a good job stalling him. He almost looked right at me. Would he have been able to... Points his glowing eyes and I nod. Right. Right, cats of those reflecty things. Reflecting? Are you sure it didn't hit your head? Shut up. My feet and walk over to his bike, expecting to be pissed off, but he nonchalantly flips it upright. I'm sorry. No, if it's not like it's really mine. So you stabbed that kid for nothing? Did you, hear everything me and the cop talked about? Bits and pieces, you mumble. Right. Believe him over me? It's not like that. It's fine. You were stringing me along. You'd have one hell of a mastermind to go this far. So you still think that, huh? Checks the damage, sneering to the additional scratch and paint. First rule of it on the lam and trust no one. Jesus, what the fuck did you do? I mean, obviously you just fucking killed someone, but like, the other rules? Rule number 2, won't ask questions. You're so predictable. Thanks, come on, we have a long walk ahead of us. I sigh and fall behind him, with another twinge of guilt when I see him trying to hide a limp from the crash. No amount of stress. Wow, a mention of Virgil again. Amazing. Finally. He's been missing from, like, jeez. No amount of stress could have created hallucination that vivid, unless it had to have been Virgil's doing. Does that mean he's the one making Ken act crazy too? That'd be awfully convenient. It's possible to tell what's real and what isn't around here. Ken is hard to read, but he seems to honor loyalty. As long as I stay on his good side and respect his boundaries, I should be safe. If the cops suddenly show up and he's backed against the wall, there's no telling what he'd do. What's up? Nothing, just Okay. I don't need a reason to go, okay, shut up. Jesus, fine. Never mind, I already missed Jesse and Colt. Speaking of... hey? What? Isn't it weird that the guys didn't come back to check on us? They couldn't have been that too far ahead. Shrugs. Dunno, maybe they were smart and decided to ditch us. What? There's no way. They saw what we did. Anyone with 2 brain cells would save themselves. Hold up, we? He rolled his eyes. You know what I meant. Anyway, there's tons of reasons. They might have stopped at the roadhouse to wait for us or ran out of gas. Right. They're your friends, not mine. You know, they didn't give a shit about me. They wouldn't let you get implicated. Hey, friends. For such a short amount of time. Golly. Thanks. Needed to hear that. You'll make everything so fucking corny. You're welcome. Walking south the next hour, Ken occasionally humming to himself. Speed of these bikes can't be understated, but I couldn't appreciate the beauty of the open road until just now. Rosy glow of a rising sun in the distance starts to bleed through the clouds, and I hear Ken yawn. Must be at least 5 a.m. My sleep schedule's never gonna recover, is it? You'll get used to it. Really don't want to. Am I seeing shit? Huh? Look over there. Let's turn my eyes and see a bus stop a few yards away from us. I don't know if there are buses out this way. There aren't. As you get closer, I can see it's completely run down. The only thing left standing being the stop sign and a wooden bench. Bizarre. At least we can take a break. Scoff as I rub my sore calves. We've got to get you some real boots. Your shoes will get torn to shreds at this rate. I nod, glancing at his footwear. Boots are pretty stylish. Just the boots. Is your real college okay. I mean, it's true. Maybe. Let's find out. You see, I must have choose my words carefully. Well, the boots are both functional and look good with the rest of your outfit. I know the chaps are for protection, but they also frame your hips and assets nicely. Anyway, your jacket fits well in the quilt lion breaks up all the leather. Lastly, your gold jewelry suits your dark fur very well. All around you look great. What? Nothing. Thanks, I guess. You're welcome. I'd be grossed out having a guy call me, but Wow, 50s really were a terrible time, weren't they? Kind of hard to ignore. Your pants are way too tight. Not to mention you out your way to strip. Wow, yeah. Whatever. Well, you hear something. My eyes near the familiar rumble of motorcycles calling from our left. Yeah, what should we do? Nowhere we can hide, just stay on your guard. Defensively putting the body between myself and the road. Wait anxiously as the sound approaches the bend. Two figures come into view, bathed in shadow from the rising sun behind them. Look! It's Colt and Jesse, they came back for us. Make out Colt's smiling face as he waves at me, while Jesse breathes a sigh of relief. Well, next to us, and it takes all my restraint not to run up and hug them. You came back, I was getting worried. What's wrong? Jesse glares again and pretends not to notice. Oh, right. Promise he'll behave. You know, this wishful think, but there's really no proper defense here. Oh, that's not the reason we took so long. Hebbles Jesse in the side, breaking a silent standoff with the cat. Right, you two wouldn't realize they're coming from that way. What are you talking about? Jesse points to the road behind us. Every time we try to ride that way, we end up back at this bus stop. What? It's impossible. We just walked through there where there were no other roads. Of course, it's impossible. That's why we're stumped. Tried going back for y'all a few times, and nothing worked. I even stay behind once to watch them go over the rise and just end up behind me. Just like those trees in the golden place. Guess Virgil only has so many tricks up his sleeve. I can't explain it, but I think I know what's going on here, or rather who's behind it. Ooh, that don't make a lick of sense. I know, but it'd be even harder to believe if I explained why I know. I just do. Alright. Colt! Shrugs walking over, gently punching my shoulder. Sorry, he doesn't seem like the lion type. Glad I've grown in you, buddy. Martin beams at me while Jesse slaps his forward in exasperation. And you, Cat, you've been awfully quiet. Ken sucks his teeth, shrugging as well. I'm just as stumped as you lot, but it doesn't do us any good to stick around here. Alright, so this is a place for us to stay up that way. Take it you didn't try to leave? Of course not. We don't abandon our people, even if they do cause a ruckus. It's that last part through gritted teeth. Never has to be your people, water rat. What'd you just... Boy. Guys, let's just focus and get into the rest stop, okay? Save your fighting for later. Fine by me. Robert straightens out his vest before hopping back on his bike. Oh, our bike got totaled. Mind walking? Eh. That or leave now, wait a day for your precious possum to arrive on foot if he survives that long. Alright, point taken. Cold out will be fine, you can use the exercise anyhow, you're getting too soft. Like, soft? Oh boy. Jesse and I chuckled like I chased him around. Ken's already walking ahead and soon we all follow. Dawn approached, and I already mentally prepare for whatever can happen now that I know Virgil is watching us. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. As we walk, I notice the other two gradually distance themselves from Ken. It could just be a coincidence, but no, I can't really blame them given what happened. They're only sticking with us because they trust me. Guess he keeps talking about responsible for others on the road and getting me home, but Colt, his motivation is little harder to understand. What made him change his mind about me? Spots me stare at him, and I offer a friendly wave. Hides his eyes under his cap and bashfully waves back. Weird. Wow, you're socially deaf, aren't you? Yes, you are. What? Anyway, something definitely feels off. The air is thick with uncertainty, and I can tell the others have started to notice. Nobody dares to break the silence with conversation or merriment. No other cars pass us on the road either. Feeling that we're being guided by something is all too obvious, but there's nothing we can really do about it. The sun continues rising as we walk, shining right in our faces. I raise my hand to shield my face from the blinding light that stings my sleep-deprived eyes. Somehow, getting less rest than usual actually makes me feel energized. I'm sure I'll crash as we get to wherever we're going, but it's helping make this seemingly endless journey easier. Notice everyone stops, stand under a large shadow. I take the opportunity to get my eyes a break and move under it. Hey guys, we're taking a break. Everyone's silent. Guys? Follow their eyes to the giant billboard casting a shadow over us. Wandering Pines, where tradition lives on. You are now entering Wandering Pines, North Dakota. Okay, there's a bit more information. 1956, North Dakota. Okay. That can't be right. Right? North Dakota? That's impossible! What the hell? I thought Shamrock was due east. There's no way we got this off course. Virgil, you... Oh my god. Ken's already looking away by the time I turned him for answers. You know something, cat? He pushes past his getting his face, chest puffed out. If we went off course, it was because of your stunt, you poor boy. I don't know what you're... He's faster than for someone's size. He grabs Ken by the collar. I'm running out of patience, cat. What is going on? He starts to lift him off the ground. Just stop. We have to keep moving. Fighting isn't going to fix anything right now. Fine. Grabs Ken and dusts off his hands, scooping up Cold as the two head back to their bikes. Ken pretends to be unbothered, but I guess as I get closer, I can see he's shaking. Hey. Can't even look at me.
Did you leave the window open downstairs?
Sorry about that. Never mind. I feel like shit now. I whisper so only we can hear. If you know something, just tell me. His contemplative expression switches back to indifference, and he growls as he pushes past me. Ken! It's always like this. Try to inquire further. He's already walking back to his bike. This is a fucking mess. I need to go do something. I'll be back in a sec. back guys, I guess. I don't know how to feel right now, to be honest. Whatever. Before we know it, midday's upon us. Everyone is ready to snap, and now I'm even further away from home than before. I know it's selfish to be focusing on me right now, but I never asked for any of this. Ken clearly knows something. If I side with him, will the other two give up on me? Okay, calm down, Gray. Just pick who you want to walk with, act natural. Look, it's Ken's route, and I can't really justify walking with Colt and Jesse, even if they are nice at times. I jog up to catch up with Ken, who seems lost in his own thoughts. Damn it, what's gonna happen now? Hey, Ken? Jumps staring at me over his shoulder. Christ, what? Sorry. Expression softens. Never mind. No, it's fine. What were you gonna ask? Nothing specific. I just wanted to make sure you were okay after all that. Nothing to used to by now. Worst I did was stretch out my collar. You know what I'm talking about. Do I? Does he? Do you? No. Alright, never mind then. I slow this pace until we're a good distance from the others. Look, I was thinking about that talk we had earlier, you know? No weird dreams. You mean yesterday? Whatever, anyway, what I'm getting at is... I think I can trust you a bit, slightly. Really? Don't get it twisted, I don't fully trust anyone. Everyone will betray you eventually. Yeah, rules of the road. But I don't think you could have made that stuff up. Not without being able to literally see inside my head. You did already prove you're a force to be reckoned with. Please stop suggesting that. Just tell me what you need to tell me. Looks around a few times, despite us being a deserted strip of asphalt, and leans in close. No, that cop you were schmoozing with yesterday. That what he thought I was doing? You mean an hour ago? Whatever. He's crooked. Yeah, his eyes, so... No, you dip, he's a dirty cop. He's trying to frame me. But we weren't here until today. Weren't you coming from Texas? Grips the bridge of his nose between his fingers, growling in annoyance. Sorry? No, it's not you. This is just really hard to put into words. Been practicing, but you're really dumb. So I have to simplify it. Not sure why he's getting annoyed at me when none of this makes sense to begin with. Get it, trust me, I do. If I justify what you did to that fox, or worse, I'll have to... It doesn't matter. Ken! It wasn't real. None of this is real. Oh. Oh boy. That is... Wow. I blink a few times, unsure how to respond. I might have expected this kind of angsty nihilism from a teenager, but he's reached drinking age. What are you saying, Ken? Need me to spell it out? Covers his mouth and checks to make sure the other two haven't turned around before going back to whispering. This isn't the first time. I'm so lost. Great, listen to me. I've done this. Gestures around us. Before, okay? But you've been in this scenario before. He nods. This is the third time. What? That is terrifying. On so many levels. I don't even have time to... It's difficult to form a clear picture of what he's getting at. I guess my expression makes it obvious, making him pull me on the forehead. Hey! Shh! Anyway, this is usually how it goes. Get framed by that cop, skip town, something bad happens, and then end up right back at the start. So it isn't just this road that loops? Right. Something's keeping me here. I've tried going east, west. This was the first time I tried cutting through the south. So that's why I said the East Coast before. How could this have been going on before I even got here? Cocks his head in confusion. Hey, what does any of this have to do with you? Well, zeroes in on me as people shrinking into black needles. You know something? What I mean is, I assume that this was connected to Virgil and the Golden Place is all. We might even still be in the Golden Place. That would be too simple, Eddie. As far as I'm concerned, we didn't mean till yesterday. You mean 2 days ago? Whatever! Anyway, do you believe me? Nothing is off the table right now, so yes. Breathe a sigh of relief, his lips curl into a subtle smile. Thank God. Stops walking, the smile quickly fades. No, you're not completely stupid, so yes, there's more of the story than I'm letting on. I assumed. It's not like he knows I'm like dirt either. Now, it's just not a great time. Rarely ever is. Let's just focus on getting to that rest stop. He nods, those tired eyes glimmering with hope for the first time since we've met. Try to run when what he's told me through my mind a few times to get a better idea of the situation. I don't want to waste his time with pointless questions. So... You've already been to the Salty Dog, then? He nods. Not connected to any of this, though. Oh. Wandering Pines is my hometown. Grew up around it, ran a few odd jobs for the owner, too. Small town, small-minded people, nothing you haven't heard before. Bet you wanted out. Pay her ass, I did. Just didn't want my party gift to be a free set of handcuffs. Happy to wait, wish the damn place would let me. Another stretch of sound before another thought emerges. Do you know what's gonna happen next, like down to the minute? Not like that. Like I said each time I try to leave a different way. Oh right. Never actually tried going back. Maybe this is what it wants me to do. Stiffens his jaw, struggling to articulate his thoughts. I don't really like feeling like somebody's plaything. I can relate. Even before Virgil, I had to run away from home before I could start being myself. Too bad I turned out like this anyway. Sim. Snaps get my attention. I fake a dutiful smile. Right, so like I was saying, without getting into the nitty-gritty, it's like... Shove my hands in my pockets to warm them as he sorts out his simile. Seems like he functions better if I keep the questions simple and let him ramble. Like if you ask 3 different authors to write the same story. All the same characters are there, sure. The way things happen are completely different. Nothing that happened the last 2 times will help us. Well, we know not to trust Frank. You don't get points for that, twerp. He's a cop. Where I come from, being a cop is a pretty honorable job. Remember wanting to be one when I grew up. Yeah, because I've been on the receiving end of the law. I can smell the rich boy attitude on you from a mile away. That obvious? Great nothing, you say, is relatable to a normal person, even if you aren't that way anymore. It must have been a recent change. Would Daddy kick you out for being a... Realize it is somewhat accurate deduction. You sure you can't see inside my head? Nope. Expression grows cold. I wanted to be a detective when I grew up. We're not so different. Guess not. Hey, check it out, you two. Both look ahead to see a sign pointing to an exit ramp, finally. Looks like it's time. Gonna be okay? Chuckles gently, nudging with an elbow. Thanks, so at least not alone this time. Right, let's go. I try to catch up with the others who are discussing what to do next. Things seem to be settling down again, and I feel lighter all of a sudden. Because deep down, I thought he really hated me. At the very least, we can be cordial now. No clue how he really feels about me, but, well, he's starting to grow on me, that's for sure. Hopefully there'll be no more late-night muscle contests or that this time. A sign overhead prompts as it takes us to Wandering Pines. Well, no turning back now. Let's keep our wits about us. Stay on your toes. Stay on our toes. Where else am I supposed to stand? God, you're dumb. Come on. Swats me on the back of my head as he continues down the road. Okay. I'm sorry. Gray was not this stupid before. You're completely changing his character. Few short winding roads reach our destination. A massive wooden lodge, at least 3 stories tall, with tons of parked cars and bikes in the front parking lot. I can hear music and voices as we approach. Jeez, this many people already? It's hardly noon. Probably closer to even than we think. What makes you say that? How much time did you spend trying to go back for us on that never-ending road? Oh, that don't make a lick of sense. You two better get used to that if you stick with me. You're actually agreeing with Ken? Nah, just call it a hunch. Sooner or later tonight will wear off. I just hope they can handle whatever comes next if Virgil is involved. Either way, come on, I gotta piss something fierce. Grabs his bike and stops, eyeing Jesse. Hands on my bike, geezer. Why? We all stop to listen. He swallowed a few times with her continuing a shaky voice. Well, I figure if we could save some time if I took you back to the repair shop for you. Get our bikes tuned up as well, since we have a longer trip than we reckoned before. I ain't lying, I'll even pay for a fresh coat of paint. Alright. Appreciate it. Really? Sneers, rolling his eyes at the pair. Even if I don't like you two, we all share a common interest, right? And respect the gesture, even if it's just formality. Or like a peace offering. I grab Jesse as he starts to tie the bags together with a cable. Hey, can you do me a favor? He speaks between grunts, avoiding looking at the roadhouse. Yes? Could you pick up a different color for Ken's bike? Blue, maybe? Oh, boy. Hands up, stretching over until his back pops. So it ain't even his back, eh? Is that obvious? Sighs, shaking his head in disappointment. He'll learn to spot the signs, and he's definitely been here before. He's been tight-lipped ever since we got here. So I reckon we let him get caught and move on with our lives. It'll only take 5 minutes to file a report for this bike here. Can't do that, sorry. Right. He's not a psychopath. There are motives behind his actions. I'm going to give up on him once we figure out what's going on. Besides, going behind his back just wouldn't sit right with me. Scratches his head, still looking away. Lord, it don't make me happy either. I'm letting this shit get to me. Good biker or not, we don't fraternize with the police. I almost let myself betray that in a moment of weakness. My shoulders smiling warmly. Let's remind me of that, Gray. You bet. Now, go on. I know we want to get out of here. I reckon half the damn town must be here. Try me back in an hour or two. You take care of Colt and the cat, alright? Oh boy. I'll wave him off until he's out of view. At the very least, we won't have to worry about an impromptu police raid tonight. Now to see what this place is all about. Ken waves me over as he leans against some empty bike rats with cold. Alright, just you back later. Ready to go inside? Yeah, it sounds lively. I just want to book our room so I can relax. Maybe they have a dance floor. Take these damn boots off, let them air out. Oh, you said they do shows, right, Gray? Shit, shower, drink until I pass out. Those can be more different. Let's get our bearings first. We can do all that later, alright? They nod, and I push open the heavy wooden doors while his 2 foxes walk out. Come on, Blake, we're gonna go all the way tonight or not? You know I want to. Charlene first. I brought us for so much more. You're tearing us apart. Really? 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 You're just got. Oh, God. You're tearing me apart, at least. I'm sorry. Christ. Teens right now are so melodramatic. We pass them at hand in the lobby, their continued arguments snuffed out as the door closes behind us. This is breathtaking. This place is breathtaking. I thought the facade was plaster, but the smell of pines is otherwise. Rows of tables stretch out past the entrance with a variety of guests being served, bikers, older locals, teens. This place must be the social circle of the town. Social center, I see nothing's changed. It's amazing, anything like this in my hometown. I smell barbecue sauce. Your can stomach rumble. They have a decent brisket. Say no more. Maltz up at the check-in desk where you might find a looking goat woman. Welcome to the Salty Dog, gentlemen. How can I help you? We're here to eat. Oh, and to book some rooms. Of course, unfortunately, it seems our dining hall is completely booked. Ow. Are you sure there are any free tables? Let me go check. Two turns around for less than a second before spinning back around, her fake smile twitching. Nope, still full. Yes, indeed, it's only a Friday night, right after the spring social, during an extremely busy private dinner service. Feel her aura reaching over the desk to strangle me. I think we get it. That being said, we can sit your group at the bar. Well... Christ, we'll take it, just go, I'll handle the rooms. Should have protest. So why don't you like to sit at the bar? Recovering alcoholic, you. My feet don't touch the ground. Oh boy. We roll our eyes and giggle awkwardly. Plus there's no back support. Right, it's terrible for us long back fellas. Martins do seem to be mostly torso, but not that I'm wow, okay. I like you, Colt. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Arm around him as we trot over to the bar, his little ears twitching every sound. The door seems as crowded. The rest of the place, only 2 seats on the left side remaining. Oh boy. What's going on? Oh, okay. Hey, you alright? Huh? Heart's racing. For a split second, it's like I was back there. Colt grab over, already double back and trip over my tail. Whoa there! Sorry, I felt lightheaded for a second. I'm okay now. Alright. I take the end seat as Colt squeezes in between me and some rowdy wolf in a suit. Yeah, I'll be right with you two in a moment. Sure you're okay? You're sweating. Yeah. He wouldn't, would he? Are all these people out in the open? That would be too obvious. Clinking of glasses in the kitchen, someone is humming to themselves. Even in such a busy place, I feel helpless and alone. Would anyone ever notice if I disappeared from this world? Doors to the back room swing open and... Sorry to keep y'all waiting. How can I help you, fine gentlemen? Phew. It's not him. This guy's imposing his own right. Lady in the front tells me to order food here. Of course, you most certainly can. However, we do have a 1 drink minimum for ordering at the bar. Is that alright? Just 1 drink. Don't you dare. Ah, great. I'll take an aviation straight. Classic choice, very impressive. And you, my mustard friend? What beer do you have in tap? Oh, Jesus Christ. Miller. Jesus. Me and the eagle shake our heads simultaneously. Customer's always right. I'll be back in a flash. I line the wall of bottles to fetch some clean glasses so I can feel cold glaring at me. Look at all this tension. What? Come on. Sorry, it's just not great beer. No, that's not what I'm angry at. Somebody are into recovery. What gives? Shrug. I had to get a drink to eat. To be honest, after the bullshit we've been through, I think I've earned 1 cocktail. It always starts with 1. Excuse me? Sorry, I guess it's not my business. Zoe leaned over the counter with slack shoulders. Just don't want to see someone destroy themselves again. I won't make it a habit, promise. Miles weakly. I doubt he believes me. Thanks, two of us. Well, family like to hit the bottom when things got tough, especially after the war. Guess I'm just sensitive to it. I can relate. The last thing I want to do is put someone else through that. Thanks. I'll leave on arm with the fist ready to be crippling pain, and I blow a raspberry at him and wink. Oh boy. Eagle soon comes back with our drinks, gently setting them down before us. I'll be back with your food orders and if you anything else I can get you to. Good for now, thanks. Are you lapping at the foam like a kid with an ice cream cone? I didn't catch your name. What can we call you, mister? Ah, you can call me Dakota. Dakota Watford. Oh. Negative character. Interesting. I'm not saying that. Let's see what they added. 1921. So he's younger. he's older than Gray, actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean they're very, very close. They're like 7 years apart. Literally a year. Literally a year before Gray. Okay. Yeah, cool. Charlie. Was it not obvious little one? Well, wow, I've never seen an avian engine before. Like twitches. Wow. Uh-huh. Is everyone your type of eagle? Or, like, is it... Tip, feathery finger presses up against his ear muzzle. Boys, all happy to chat with you. The night is indeed long. I'd appreciate y'all refraining from letting my heritage, alright? Both gulp and nod. Which sleeping just menus, thick as an encyclopedia and bound by plastic rings. Overwhelmed, I crack an order of a burger, co-lobster, an open-faced turkey sandwich with gravy and yuca fries. Happy to oblige. He opens the tab for us, though I'm still thirsty. I'll just get a soda. I'll tell you what, I'm going on a break. Fine, how about I pull up a chair and keep y'all folks busy while food being made? Sure. Weirdly enough, I wonder what's taking Ken so long. Man, he's so tall. Yeah. Like, you know how you see tall people pictures and they're not so big when you meet in person? Uh-huh. Not this guy. I get it, he's tall. Guy next to Cole chuckles under his breath. I guess I'm short. Already getting drunk. You finished that pint pretty quickly, huh? That was another short stack. I already had 3 of those, I'm just getting started. Wanna call me that again? Hey now. Conscious that... Oh no. Weren't you just lecturing me about not getting drunk? Rolled his eyes, someone a fist on the table. This is different, damn it. Put it on my honor. Okay. Good luck. Really hope I don't have to peel his little ass off the floor later. Dakota eventually comes back with our food and we get to our promised chat. Colt seemed more preoccupied with his little drinking contest, so I get the majority of his attention. Go through the basic questions, where I'm from, where I'm going, I'm sticking around long. Warman easy to talk to, his voice is smooth and flows from topic to topic with ease and no hint of boredom. So, do you dress like this all the time, or just for work? Either way it suits you. Ah, sadly, this is just my personal attire. The dog spares no expense when it comes to maintaining the theme. No complaints from me, I always wanted to be a cowboy anyway. I had a costume like that when I was a kid. Always too hot down south to play in it, though. A shame. Well, if you stick around here, I can hire up to find you work. After too much, you can send Jenny. Don't mention it, and she'll get to sewing a garment for you. Just as slow as just up front in that gold. Maybe not. I think she'd accidentally leave needles in it. You laugh hardly, and my cheeks feel flushed. They're not entirely from the... Wow, Gray. You're a simp. Something about Dakota puts me at ease. I've built up this new town to be so scary than it was on the walk over, but so far it seems like your run-of-the-mill place. Yeah, that's how it usually starts. That's how it usually starts, and you start getting... Oh my god. Ugh. Guys, got a lot of regulars here. In spades, this is the primary eatery. premier eatery in Old Wandering Ponds, after all. We have customers who've been calling in every Friday for nearly 20 years. Wow, singing now? There's a smear of your eyes and scans a myriad of tables behind me. Ah, see, Doc and his missus are here as per usual. They don't look nice. Wait. What did they add? What did they... Oh, okay. He gestures towards a beaver and canine couple towards the middle of the room. Quite the odd couple. Ever since he took a new wife, they've done nothing but quarrel. Between you and me, it's probably for the money. How scandalous. Apart from them, I could have sworn I saw Frank come in a little while before y'all. Had some... Frank? Cocked his head inquisitively. Amelia? Not exactly. This is bad. He knew I'd be here, but not with the others. What if he got wind of what happened back at the diner? Where the hell is Ken? Y'all alright, son? You're sweating up a storm. I was feeling tight, but I fight through and try to appear unfazed. Yeah, sorry, I need to check on something. Suddenly grabs my arm. Oh, we're having such a lively conversation. Don't head out on me now. It's really important. Grip tightens. I insist. Hey. Oh, look at him. They are thick with tension. Which way to the bathroom? Barely stand up. God damn it. Towards the back to the left. Or now we're jogging away, holding his crotch. What are you? Listen, we don't have much time. Did his accent just change? Huh? You're in danger here. You feel it, don't you? Something offers that you step foot in this world. Voice to whisper through my teeth. What do you know? No, who are you? Said, looking around frantically. We have to go. We're not safe out in the open. Answer my... Pulls me around the bar, pushing us through the double doors into the kitchen. Hey! Shh! Trust me. Nothing is making sense. The faces of people blur as I'm guided through various doors and hallways. Checks around each corner, clearly paranoid about us being followed. In here, quickly. Points a janitor's closet. You gotta be kidding me. I can protest. I'm pushed into the cramped room. Locks the door behind us and leans over me, spying through the metal slits that leak rays of light into the dusty room. Tell me what's going on now. Shit, just me again. I roll my eyes. Great, another nut job. Why did you bring me here? Why are you acting all weird? Why do you pretend to have a British? Okay. Why? Cringes out his my raised voice, but sighs, trying to gather his words. I need you to listen carefully to what I'm about to say. There will be no hyperbole or exaggeration going forward. I'm being 100% serious. Okay? We're the few hours staring me dead in the eyes. I am not Dakota Whitefeather. This is merely a vessel that I am using to exist in this world. Yep, nut job. Normally I would have waited longer, but you already made contact with the entity. Wait, could he be talking about... Do you mean Virgil? Whatever it calls itself is irrelevant. What's crucial is you understand the situation you're in. I've only been cleared to be in contact with you for 15 minutes, so please don't interrupt. Alright, go on. Wait, I'm getting interference. He's attempting to... Stops himself and pushes me against the door, trapping me between his arms. Don't move. I can barely breathe. He's leaning his full body weight onto me. He stares intently through the vents, and I turn to Try to turn my head to see what he's so afraid of backs against the door. Okay. What? I glance up to see a third voice coming out of Dakota's beak, strained, as if he was being choked. What the fuck? Signal too strong, crossing wires with this vessel. Lights start to flicker in the hallway behind me. Stomach folds in on itself as the air of the room fills with murderous intent. I just squirm in the bird's arm, but he holds me in place. Never I can finish. Quiet, lad. The enemy is here. Whoa. Shh. Come out wherever you are. Don't make me useful. I hear the jingle of metal as somebody starts walking around the corner. He must have sensed my presence in the game. I thought he'd never directly participate. The cock of a pistol. Tick-tock, possum. I can't keep up with what's happening anymore. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for it to just go away. Uneven footsteps stop in front of the door. Sniffs the air is searing in us. I can feel it breathing down my neck. Dakota holds me tighter, focusing intensely on something. A bead of sweat drops down his beak and drips on my snout. Hold my breath until my vision gets blurry. Come on, please. It finally moves. Dakota's eyes follow something for another minute before he releases me. I pull free, gasping for air. What the fuck was that? He straightens his back and takes off his hat, looking at me softly for the first time as the personality switch. It is the enemy. The one I've been sent to protect you from. Oh my god, I keep fucking up the voice. Lade. Okay, there. Didn't believe him at first, but something was definitely out there. Might as well see where this goes. After all, nothing is off the table as far as Virgil is concerned. Sent by who? It's classified. Me regret this decision. Just know that the US government is involved in studying this phenomena, and that includes protecting those who fall victim to it. Great, what is he? Some sort of secret agent? I'm a secret agent. Okay. Some sort of G-man? Sorts. My exact title is... Yeah, classified. You realize keeping things from me make it hard to trust you, right? I don't need to trust Possum, just their compliance. Okay, just play along for now. Are you, is Dakota going to be okay? Blinks a few times, puzzled. The vessel? The person. You. I don't think you fully grasp what's at stake here. And explain it. Rose's brow. Fine. This place and everyone in it have been created by the thing you referred to as Virgil as part of a game. You followed the breadcrumbs through the Nexus, made contact with this world's anchor, and have been guided by Virgil to follow it. Is he talking about Ken, or... Wait, so Ken wasn't wrong after all? About all this being fake? Unless this guy's just telling what I want to hear. No, there's no way he could have guessed that much without some inside knowledge. I've been granted this vessel to safely extract you from this temporal anomaly without putting my real body in harm. So you're not actually here. Correct. My body is being held safely at a facility somewhere in another branch of time. Whoa, so you're adding sci-fi to this now. Okay. Just when I was starting to believe him. I hate time travel stories. Well, buddy, you're in one. Whatever, keep humoring. There's gotta be some useful information buried under the nonsense. Are you a bird there too? This feeling. That's what you're worried about. Christ, you took here at your own good, Grayson. Gray, I have your file. Let's take a time-traveling secret agent to figure out that Gray is short for Grayson. No points for that. So what should I call you then if you're not really Dakota? You may call me Agent Leggett. Just Agent is fine. What now? You're saying Jesse and Colt aren't... Enough dawdling, I'm taking you out of here. Jan? Not unless you explain this to the others. Ooh. Jesse, Colt, Ken. This place is dangerous, you need to rescue them too. The fuck is so funny? My boy, that is impossible. Why? Answer me! It's out of my hands. Jan, it's really you. But your soul has been... Please, Gray, I can't stand to watch this happen again and again. This is the safest option, the only option. I really think I'd abandon my friends for some stranger who can't even show their face? You still don't understand! I understand plenty, and I'm not leaving their side until everyone can have a happy ending. You're a fool. Damn it. Here's my shoulders and squeezes hard. How I've missed your touch. I'm a fool for wanting to save my friends. I'll gladly die as one. Die needlessly. You're more important than you realize. Even if what you're saying is true. Where's my head against his chest? This was your goal. You should have shown up sooner. Or I could meet them. Can't accept what you're telling me. I just can't. Sighs and rests his beak on my head. If only it were so simple. The warmth radiated from his body. The body he says is stolen. In my mind's eye, a different form emerges. It's blurry, but you really are a bird, aren't you? Or you've always been a bird. It's you? Let me kiss him. Please. I have to go now. I'm not going to give up, you know. The door is about to his grasp. Fine. But don't pretend to be Dakota next time we talk. I want to get to know him. The real him. Cackles under his breath as he walks away. Hurry. Then the door shut behind me. What the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that? Yeah, good question. Good question, Gray. I have the exact same question. March 23rd, 1956. F diary. It happened again. About half-hour chunk of time I can't remember. I feel tired, like I was walking a whole bunch. Shoes smelled like floor cleaner. No misplaced bullets this time, at least. March 23rd, 1956. So we're in March... Okay. That's a bit of info. It's a lot of info. Does this Dakota have a split personality and actually believe everything was sane? Or my shoulders sore where he grabbed me. Maybe Ken was right about all this being illusion. The truth could lie somewhere in the middle. Damn it. Whatever it is, I don't have time for this. Power walk down the hallways, eager to get back to the main hall and find Ken. Turning the corner, I nearly bumped into a hunched-over figure. Hey, watch it. Colt? He's pissing into a mop bucket. Can a man take a leak in peas? Or my gaze where it can come into view. You're drunk. No way, I have a high tolerance. How much did you have? What comes after 8? Colt! Sips up his pants and stumbles over to me, almost spilling in a puddle. Reach out to grab him and he leans his dead weight across my chest. This fucking guy. Everything the agent told me is racing through my mind. Is all this just a game? Am I risking everyone to save people who don't really exist? Colt? I wouldn't risk it all for anything less. Come on, buddy. pulled him up and we slouched back into the lobby, 1 inch at a time. Dragging him towards the bar, I gently placed him back in his seat to rest in peace. Alright, let's find this damn cat. Look out over the patrons towards the check-in desk, but it's empty. Dakota, at least I hope it's Dakota, walked out from the kitchen a few minutes after me. All I can do is wave awkwardly. Gives me a warm smile, seemingly unaware of what just transpired. Better not put this guy in danger for my sake. Hey, Dakota, can you watch them for a bit? I need to find someone. Sure thing, good luck. Yeah. Since still in a different the agent persona was for Dakota's usual self, there's no way he could have faked that. No, I can't abandon him, I chose this path. Not spot him in the crowd, I try checking near the stairs leading to the rooms above. Ken? Ken? Quiet down, will ya? Brown seemed lurking in the shadowy section of the stairs. Shh, I couldn't even see her eyes this time. Shh, come in here now. And my arm pulled me in the dark. Why does this keep happening? What the fuck's going on? I was over the crowd, specifically to that dock person's table. Fucker is here. You know him? Yeah, he's fucked. We can't stay here. Elaborate. Look, just trust me. Oh no, not this again. Pull free from his grasp. What? Fucking sick and tired of never knowing what's going on around here. Either explain why it's bad and we leave, or we stay the night like we planned. Great. So where's our keys? Key. Pardon? Which is in his nose bridge in frustration. They only had one room available. Biggest one in the joint. Most expensive. Shit. Grab the rug and hurry upstairs. I'll be waiting. Room 6B. Checks around the corner before dashing up the steps, almost knocking a staff member over the edge. What a spaz. Don't give me an info, I'll eavesdrop and get my own. Spot a spare broom in a corner and grab her and steam my way over to their table. Not illegal to impersonate a custodian, right? Oh boy, before I could even get that close, I heard their bickering. I'm just saying, you don't always need to get dessert, Michelle. The woman sucks her teeth, tapping her fingers on the table. Just because the guy brings the little menus and asks if you want dessert doesn't mean you have to get it. I wanted it. Yeah, and I want to bang Marilyn, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and do it. As if you'd have the chance. You'll luckily do anything with that gut hanging past you. And the deal out of it, a few other patrons gasp. You shut your damn mouth, woman. Oh boy. Everything you have is because of Jesus. Okay then. Who bought that dress, those pearls? He leans on the table, creaking under his weight. Bitch, you shut up. You die. She chuckles maniacally, dragging a knife across the table with an ear-splitting screech. My beloved, this... Okay! She lifts her leg out of her heels and places a foot in his crotch under the table. Oh! And in his eyes and a new Tiffany clutch I saw in Cosmo. Why you? So if you ever wanted... Jesus. She puts her foot back just as the waiter comes with a big slice of chocolate cake. My favorite. Thanks, honey. Thousand Beaver grumbles incoherently as I decide I've had enough of their antics, slipping away towards the bar. What the fuck was that? They're dysfunctional, sure, but nothing evil. I only hope Ken will open up about it, but for now I have a drunk Martin to secure. Hey, Colt. Waves weakly in my general direction. Ken, go to her room. I'm gonna take you upstairs to sleep this off. We have a lot to talk about when Jessica gets back, okay? Don't worry about the bill, it's been paid. Huh? By who? He winks. Oh, I see. Alright then. It's been a pleasure serving y'all. I do hope we can chat again tomorrow, fellas. Me too, Dakota, me too. I hook an arm under Colt and carefully guide him towards the stairs. The placard shows that the 4-6 suites are on the 3rd floor. Of course they are. That's... They're your business. It's us. us meaning. Open the door, jackass. I hear him undo every lock known to man before I tumble inside, exhausted from hauling Colt's surprisingly heavy body up 2.5 flights of stairs. Damn, that kid is gone. I tolerance my ass. Help me get him to a bed, will ya? Just bring my room, we can decide who gets what when the old man gets back. Rooms? I thought this was... Shakes his head, gesturing to the immense size of the space. Turns out this suite's huge. There's a common room, a kitchen, and 2 private bedrooms. Hot dog, that's a relief. Don't get too excited, there's only 1 bed per room. Oh. I can sleep on the couch then. We'll see. Now come on, let's lay him down before he goes limp on us. Ken's help, we drag him into the room with ease, laying him down on a set of soft flannel sheets. What this? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm getting flashbacks right now. This fucking room, it's triggering a part of my brain that I remember. This looks like these cabins that me and my dad would stay at when we went to Tennessee every year. It was like a yearly tradition type thing. And we stayed in this cabins thing a few times, and these were exactly what the rooms looked like. I remember. Ken's help me drag him into the room with ease, laying him down. I read that. I'll get his shoes, you get the rest of it. The fuck, are we robbing him now? What? No. It's a nice place. You can't just wear your outside clothes in the bed. Let's at least get him down to his boxers. Fuck our outside clothes. Are you helping or not? Yeah, oh my god, you fucking self-hating gay. Of course not. You just pressure them to undress for you. The fuck did you just say? Nothing. I'll handle him. Just do whatever it was you were doing. Fine by me. I'm down at a writing desk and flicks open a journal as I pull the last of Colt's socks off. Phew, there we go. Now we can pull the covers over him, nice and cozy. Can I give him a goodnight kiss, too? If he asked, probably. Nick's thrown up before going back to writing. Feeling the weight of the day hit me, I plopped down on the edge of the bed. Sit in silence for a while. I've never seen Ken more focused than when he's writing. Can I ask what you're... No. Figured. Rolls his eyes. Caesar organized my thoughts this way. And thoughts hurts my head. It's like a bunch of thoughts all piled up on top of each other, you know. Takes a long time to write each one, but once it's in the journal, it's not going anywhere. I nod. About the only useful thing Doc ever taught me. I see. I know, we can talk about another time. Brain's all over the place right now, wouldn't go anywhere. Alright, whenever you feel up to it then, but you can't hide out in this room forever. Watch me. Not everything is a dare, Christ. Well, back onto the bed, not able to resist the saltness any longer. Fuck, I'm beat. Look over at Colt, who's already looking quite snug. Me too, pal. Shuffles closer to me, rubbing his hand on my neck. Hey! Carefully putting arm around his waist, seeing how I react. Seems happy to comply, pressing his long torso against mine. He's so warm. Suddenly remembering whose room we were in, I snapped my attention over to Ken, who was calmly still scribbling away. Huh? What? You're not gonna say anything? Sighs goes and putting me his full attention. Look, I'm only gonna explain this to us, so listen up. I'm not a... You clearly are. Uh-huh. Whatever you do with other people ain't none of my business, but don't act that way towards me and we're solid. That's surprisingly mature. Just saying how it is. And change you are, no point in judging you for it. All I can control is what people try to do to me. Somehow, he added, managed to add a thin veneer of homophobia to an otherwise sensible statement. I appreciate that, but we're just cuddling. Nothing gay is happening. You don't cuddle with your guy. Yes, you do. That's reserved for you, sweetheart. What is this, high school? Adults tend to do whatever they want. At least those of us who are honest about who we are. Please, you think I'd have more confidence if I suddenly want to snuggle up to like a little kitten? No, but just that you wouldn't care if... No, just you wouldn't care if someone thought you did. Like hell I wouldn't. I don't like you making shit up about me. this point, I'm starting to question how many of the accusations against him are made up. Fine, that's fair, and I'll continue to do my own thing over here. Nuzzle up against his cheek and his little whiskers twitch. Soft. Just let me know if you get uncomfortable. I don't care, man. You two are adorable. Carry on. Uh-huh. They're adorable, are they? Interesting. We get cozy under the covers. I keep a respectable barrier of sheets between Colt and I. Wouldn't want anything to be misconstrued by him in his inebriated state. Even if he's only tipsy, that's no excuse to get handsy. Ken hums to himself as he writes, only stopping to make some instant coffee in the kitchen. Colt is perfectly shaped for hugging. I could seriously fall asleep like this. Ken clears there to get my attention. I blink away some sleepy tears. Otter's been gone a while. With our bikes. My bike. Really hope he didn't have a change of heart and wouldn't go to the cops. I don't know, maybe he stopped to get food. Or met a cute girl. Fat chance. Why is that? Ha! Please. Two guys on the road across the whole country alone with each other for weeks at a time. Sharing a bed. Oh my god. Are any two men that spend time with each other gay people in your eyes? It's highly likely, yes. Going to the bar with the buddy. Date, that's a date. Fishing trips. Gay orgies, they fuck the whoa! No! Come on, really? Don't even get me started in sports teams. You have a real messed up view of masculinity, pal. Indeed. Whatever, I'm not the one taking what the fuck does... Ew, no. Okay, I don't think he's ever had sex. Period. Maybe not consensual sex, but I'm pretty sure that, something happened to him that caused this extreme hatred of gays. What do you think the main difference between fucking men and fucking women are? Oh, well. Better question, what about gay sex is so disgusting to you? That it's with a guy, obviously. Okay, so if one day your girlfriend magically grew a dick, you dump her? No, it's... Okay, then. I give up. This guy has no idea who he is, and I'm gonna spend my whole night trying to crack the code to his sexuality. Alrighty. I'm gonna take a nap and pretend this conversation never happened. Wake me up when Jess gets back. Okay, night, weirdo. Enjoy your stupid cuddles. That face. That face is jealous. My eyes shut and I feel sleep hit me instantly. The light in the room slowly dulling into familiar black void. Dream sequence. Dream sequence is Portuguese. Just kiss him. Whoa. Something about his eyes, like I knew him. Let it happen. This has to be a dream, but it feels so real. Is Dakota kissing me? Deeper. Agent? Deeper. Who is this? No, I don't know. I mean, I've lost myself. How can this feel so damn real? Oh, that's why it feels so damn real. God, the art in this game. I fucking love it so much. The art is so good. Colt? When the fuck did this happen? Tuck myself in too tight, I can't move my arms. Just keeps going at it too. He has to be drunk. This isn't right. Colt, stop. Huh? Oh, sorry. Shit. Jingle the bells. I catch As I catch Ken scrambling to pull his pants. I see you, motherfucker! Oh, self-hating gay. How long was he? Come on, come on! I close the buckle around his crouch. Was he? Or I can coach too hard on that. Colt pushes himself off me and rolls onto the floor, pulling the sheets off the bed. Can someone please tell me what the fuck is going on? Ken grabs his jacket and storms out with a huff. Colt, get up. Hey! Are you sobered up? I think so. You drank too much. You weren't acting right. Eh? Covers off and readjusts my clothes, feeling some wet patches on my neck as well. Do you remember what we just did? Yeah, I think. Kinda came on to me. I was asleep. I don't know, it just happened. I'm mad. You're not? Oh god, was Ken actually right about something for once? I was gonna reply rapping knuckles against the door. You two are done, Jesse's back. Jess, finally! Oh yeah, they're totally gay. They're totally gay for each other. They're totally dating. Hamsters feel like nothing happened, throwing his clothes back on. Hey! What, Gray? Was that really okay? I was looking towards the door. We can talk about it later. Right now, I need to check on Jesse. Right. Fix ourselves and head into the common room. Jesse sitting on the couch, feet propped up on the top coffee table. Ken sits on the opposite wall with a lit cigarette hanging from his lips. Howdy. Good to see you again, Jess. You were gone a long-ass time. Did something happen? Just got back. Let me take a breather. It's alright, Cole. He's entitled to some questions about his lady. It's just some papers out of pocket, sliding them across the table in Ken's direction. Here's the receipt. Here's the receipt for the pay-as paint job and tune-up. Your bike's gonna run you $50. Room spins for a second upon hearing that astronomical number. 50. Yeesh, that's steep for just one bike. Steep? That's a down payment for an estate. Went to Johnny's, right? They're the only mechanic in town that does bikes. Jesse nods. Yeah, but I gotta tell you something, Cat. They would want to post with your face all over across town. What? We're trapped with a wanted man? We all shush Cole and Jesse continue. Seems you and Johnny had some good blood between y'all. If anyone else would report the stolen bike and claim the reward money. I'm a solid then. More than that, Cat. He told me some what they're saying you did. And I'm telling you, after what you did to that fox, I'm leaning toward their side now. Can't blame you, I guess. But you didn't turn me in either. Nods towards me. He'd never let me live it down if I did. Plus, us bikes have to look out for each other. Rotten or not. Growling at each other, I get between them. Look, there's no point in fighting over this. We only have to stay until the repairs are finished, right? Says here it'll take 3 days minimum. There's no way you can afford to stay in a room this nice for that long, right? Not on top of those repair fees. Relax, I have it. What? And say what I'll have for emergency. I have enough for us to stay a week if need be. That was not his voice, whatever. What'd you do, rob a bank while I was gone? Just cool it. Across his arms, scowling at Ken. Respect your feelings, Gray, so please respect mine. Fine, just stay away from each other. We have our own rooms. We're rooming together again. We'll figure it out. Oh, shit. What? I would whisper in his ear. Frank is here. Bartender told me he's a regular. We have to be careful. Fuck, I told you we should have bailed. Don't think it would matter where we went. By the way, just now, were you trying to die? We're not by the other two coughing at our attention. You two keeping secrets now? Let 'em. None of knock at the door. Y'all stare in silence, waiting for something to happen. Maybe we're really quiet, they'll just go away. No. I'll get it. Coat and arm gave me concern over letting me go. Hello? Tiny, shrewd gentleman, wearing the latter's attire, stand at the door holding a piece of paper out towards me. Oh, Mr. Julian. Oh, I'm here to inform you and your guests that our company after dinner show will be starting in 5 minutes. Julian? There's that name again. If you may, please make your way to the main dining hall and take a seat. The performance will begin shortly. Oh, jeez. Okay, fragments again. What's it gonna be this time? Formal notation. Okay. Interesting. He bowed before turning to leave, chuckling to himself. Always a pleasure to have you, sir. What the hell was that? I have no idea. I feel like someone was expecting me. Think it's a trap? No, unless everyone staying here is in on it. Actually, that's impossible. It's gotta be some mistake. That fella was old as dirt. Pot kettle black. I don't know about y'all, but I could use some entertainment. Let's give it a shot. Just watch from the stairs. They're not after the rest of us. I'm kind of excited. Wonder what kind of act it'll be. Saw a band setting up on the way in. Guessing it'll be loud music. Oh, come on, guys. Let's get a good seat. But the crowd pushes out the door. Me and Jesse look at each other and shrug, chuckling morbidly. When in Rome... Alright, you pulled my leg. Come on, then. File into the dining hall, grabbing some tables by the front. See a couple familiar faces, but none take any notice of our group. Everyone is transfixed by the empty stage, eyes wide in anticipation. Not too long after the band approaches the stage, the crowd preemptively claps. Yes, of the salty dog. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together for the... Okay, Sloan, huh? The Big Easy. Oh boy. So... yay. Cole bumps my elbow at the mention of New Orleans and I smile awkwardly. It's too loud for me to hear if you say anything to me. Lights hit the stage, illuminating only an empty microphone. They produce Sloan. An albino skunk steps out of the shadows and gently grabs the mic, waiting for her cue. She looks so familiar. Huh. Is there music playing? I can't hear. Guessing there is. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for here? Sigh as you go. Is there a song playing? There's a fucking song playing, isn't there? This is fucking cool. Like, the absolute amount of, like, style this has. Oh, he's so cute. Gosh. And then Gray is just dumbstruck as well. He's sitting so funny, like... Oh, no. It's Frank. Fuck. Oh, boy. this is wrong. The way she's looking at me. I'm not supposed to be here. No shit. You're not exactly in your right time period. She can feel it. She's calling out for a me that doesn't exist. God help me. That's a great cliffhanger. That's a great cliffhanger. That's really good. That's a great cliffhanger. To be continued. Oh boy, so that was Ken Day 2. That was long, but that's to be expected with these games. With Burrows, at least, like, I think Hero's First Day combined with the prologue was like four and a half hours. And I remember trying to combine that into one giant video and release that on Halloween, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. That would have been the longest uploaded video on my channel. That would have been amazing. Didn't pan out though. Oh well. So yeah, thoughts on Ken Day 2. Lots more character development, I'll give it that. Ken and the other characters are really starting to come together. The amount of polish and the amount of innovative techniques that Nico's using to advance this medium is insane. There is so much on display here in terms of the art, the presentation, the writing, the style. It's just great. It's great stuff. As well as just him trying to tell good stories. He's really doing that really well. And yeah, I really enjoy this. I may not have been a good fit for his server, but you know, I like his work a lot, and yeah, it's really good. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next update, which is probably in like a couple months, like 2 or 3 months most likely. So probably in May, there's going to be a new update in May most likely. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.